Hey, Facebook friends. I just wanted to come to you quickly with a very brief live titled, You Are Psychic. And I have a lot of glare. The sun's setting here, starting to go down here in Arizona. And I probably picked the wrong place to do this. But anyways, I just want to talk about how each of us comes into this world with our divine gifts. So we are all, at a soul level, we come in with the gifts that our soul was meant to experience in this lifetime, to develop, to grow, to learn about, to explore, and to really master. And so we each have those gifts. And I have a little puppy who's trying to be a part of this live. So she looks like a ragamuffin. I did brush her today. Her hair is in that in-between stage where it won't stay in the top knot and it won't go back. But anyway, she's a real sweetheart. So there she is. So I really want to say that everybody has the ability to be psychic, to awaken to their divine gifts. And really, whether you're psychic, whether you're intuitive, whether you're a healer, whatever it is that you feel is, that you're attracted to, or whatever you came in with, you are here to explore those gifts. The psychic intuitive gifts are not reserved for the privileged few. So many people write on my Facebook, and go, no, you can't teach this to anybody. You either have it or you don't. And that is so not true. That, in my opinion, is a belief system that was developed by those who felt superior to others and wanted everyone else to believe that they couldn't possibly, sorry, I have to protect my headset from the puppy, from those puppy teeth. Yeah, from the people who wanted for everyone else to think that they were not empowered. And I truly believe that we can all be empowered to tune into all of our healing gifts. And for each of us, that may happen in a different way. For example, you may find that you are really attracted to one particular type of healing or one particular, part of being psychic, like clairvoyance or clairaudience or dowsing or psychometry or whatever it may be. And really, yes, thanks. Karen said, developed by repressors. I totally agree. That's what I'm trying to share. So we all have our gifts. We all have the ability to develop them and become phenomenally expert at them. And I want to debunk what anybody else thinks that may be contrary to that. All of my trainings are really designed to help people start to open what they came into this world with. So we come in basically at a soul level, we have divine gifts. Then we have experiences, in life. Then we have learning and training, and we have our environment that we choose to live in. And all of these different pieces help to, thanks for all the hearts and the thumbs up, everybody. All these different pieces of us kind of make us who we are. It's almost like a puzzle. And we come in, let's say there was a 10-piece puzzle, and maybe we come in with a few of those pieces on the board, and then we learn some things, and we add a few more pieces on the board, and then we take some courses, or something just happens to us, our life experience, we learn a little bit more. So then there's a few more pieces of the puzzle on the board, and then we continue to evolve, develop, transform, and grow spiritually. And when we do that, what happens is it's like our puzzle becomes complete. And then we have access to our gifts at the highest expression of who we were meant to be with those gifts. So it's really important. They I find that our psychic gifts open kind of like if you thought of dominoes, a row of dominoes. And, we learn one thing and it starts to knock all the dominoes, and it just kind of, one thing leads to another, to another, to another. So you may be clairsentient. I got to watch this puppy with this headset. She's really into chords. cords and necklaces and earrings and things like that right now. So anyways, yeah, so our gifts tend to, as we open one, as we learn about one, and the way we open it is by, first of all, seeing what we really have a passion for in life. That is our divine guidance speaking to us. So we figure out, what do we have a passion for, and we start to learn about it and practice it. And then as we learn about it and practice it, and we master that one gift, we start to open our other gifts. And one really does lead to the other. I mean, it's so true. You know, I sometimes share my story a little bit. Yes, my puppy does want to eat my earrings. She would really like this iPhone headset, which is probably more expensive than my earrings. But and whatever she can get her I wasn't planning to hold her, but she came over, and I thought it'd be safer to hold her than let her do what she wants to do. So anyways, I lost my train of thought there. So our gifts, really, we come in with these gifts. We can develop them. So when we find an interest in something, we learn about it, we start to master it, we start to work on it. It could be dowsing, for example. So let's say you start mastering dowsing. Then what starts to happen is, as you're dowsing, the next clair, there's clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, and claircognizance. The next clair will start to open as a result of us doing our dowsing. And then as we open that clair, let's say it's our claircognizance, then the other clairs start to open, you know, and there's so many pieces that will open for us that way. So it's really important for us, number one, to go where we're really guided, whatever really speaks to you and resonates with you, whether it's animal communication or clairvoyance or whatever it is, whatever speaks to you. What's important is that you follow that thread, and that will lead you down a pathway to other gifts, and your gifts will open one by one. I see it all the time with my students. And as I mentioned, all my trainings are designed to help you open your gifts in whatever way, you know, starting with your most, I guess, your highest and easiest gift to open, and then opening them in, you know, just in a flow after that. Another thing that is really important to me too is that when we have our gifts, that we can open them, we can use them immediately and on demand, kind of like. So when we need our psychic gifts, they're available to us. It's not just like when, you know, the moon is squaring, you know, our planets at a certain degree that we can tap into this psychic ability. It's more like what we're striving for is so that we have that psychic ability tuned in and tapped in and turned on at all times. Hi, I see a few of very familiar faces. So welcome to you all. I've got a funny glare. The sun is setting here in northern Arizona, and so what's most important is that you can use your gifts, like I said, when you need them the most, when you're, you know, if you're using them with your animal companions, when they need them the most. I'm going to be doing more audios on this topic. This is kind of a short one, but I wanted to hear from you guys what it is that you most would like to know about becoming a psychic, about opening your psychic gifts, about that whole pathway. Because like I mentioned at the beginning, we all come in with these divine gifts. We are given them so that we will use them. We're given them specifically so that we will open them. And there's, you know, another piece I just want to share is what I'm talking about here is all of the light. You know, some people who are very Christian or very religious think that, ooh, this is bad. And really what we're doing is we're tapping into God, whatever you want to call it, God, Spirit, the universe, Buddha. We're using the gifts that God gave us. We're using our divine gifts, meaning they come from the divine. We're not doing anything. We're not doing anything that is of the dark. 100%. Someone is saying, I swear I know what my 14-year-old Bijan wants at all times. I can hear her talk to me in my head or by the way she moves, people think it's crazy. LOL, that was Marta. And absolutely, it's not crazy at all. We can absolutely tune into any living being. We can tune into, plants and trees and mountain ranges and lakes and oceans if we really want to. So I really want you to know that it's okay and that you are psychic, and it just might not look the way it looks for, someone else who you think of as psychic. We all have that ability. Julie says, God gave us creatures to love. Yes. And this little pixie, she always wants to be in my arms. Nothing worse than trying to use the computer with a dog in one hand. She's always there. She came right over when I started my video and wanted to be a part of it. So really, I want to know what you guys want to know about when it comes to opening your gifts, awakening your gifts, and allowing them to kind of flow and as you open one, it opens the door for the next gift and the next gift, and it's like it accelerates everything. And the sum total is the sum of the parts is greater than the whole, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm so happy to have you guys all here. And Pixie Rose says hi from her sleepy little state here. And the sun's getting ready to set. So I will look forward to seeing you guys again. Please share where you're from, and let me know what else you'd like to hear about this. Abundant blessings, everyone. Bye-bye.